here we are on the final part, part 10, clock. I'll be doing 5 walkthrough solves on this. Clock is a very simple puzzle. Very simple indeed. There are no algorithms. There's one little thing you need to do with your method. It's very simple. The only reason I do it is because it's an official event and I want to compete in every official event someday. Still, let's get started. Regardless, what you should do here is, well, first step is whatever your pins are, the configuration are in. What I do in this case is just make sure this one's sticking out because those two are matching. And the first step is, of course, get 3 clocks facing the same side, which I do here. And now they're only 2 out from this one, 2 hours out. Now I push this side in as well, so this comes across. Take it to 7 o'clock and take it back to 12. I flip the clock. Spot these two at 4 o'clock and take them down to 8 o'clock where this is. This time I'm going to take them to 5 o'clock to match this one, which also matches this one luckily. Now I'm going to take it to 3 o'clock to match this corner. It's 4 o'clock to match that corner. 2 o'clock to match this corner, and lastly 11 o'clock to match that. Then push the last pin up, take them all to 12 o'clock, and I've solved the clock. Now for example solve 2. I hate hand-scrambling the clock. So yeah, this time I decided to have 2 diagonals. Now, it doesn't really matter what clock side you start with, you're still going to have to solve both of them. I might just go for dark blue this time. They're all different. So, now what I'm going to do is push this one in first. Take this, because this one's easier. Now it's at 1 o'clock. These two are both at 1 o'clock. Now I'm going to take this down to 3 o'clock to match this clock. And luckily those two both, 9 o'clock. Now these are at 3 o'clock. Now I've solved this face. Now upon flipping it, I see this is at 1 o'clock, this is at 2 o'clock, this is at 5 o'clock, this is at 7 o'clock, and this is at 3 o'clock. Let's just go with this one because that's easy. You take it to 3 o'clock, then I'll take it to 11 o'clock. So I can use this corner here, which is the easiest. And then I only am 1 hour away from clicking it to this second clock at 12. Take it to 3, push this up, pin up, take it down to 6, push this pin up, push this pin down, take it to 4, push this pin up, push this pin down, take it to 11, push this pin up, push this pin down, change which one I'm turning, take it down to 8 o'clock, and then bring it up to 12 by pushing that pin up again. So we take all of them there, and whoa, all the clocks are at 12 o'clock. Now for the third example solve. Hand scrambling always gives you a similar amount of sort of scrambling, doesn't it? Because everyone turns in a certain way. What? Oh god. Let's just put these two up this time. Okay, so what do I notice here? This is at 12 o'clock, this is at 6 o'clock, this is at 11 o'clock, this is at 3 o'clock, and this is at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. The side, well, yeah, I'm not going through that. Sure, you can read that a long time. Maybe you can't. Anyway. So I'm going to push this pin down and turn this cog here, taking these to 3 o'clock. I notice these are both at 12, but I'm going to have to take this one up to 12 o'clock and then this to 9, because there's no other way you can do that. Push this pin up so I can bring this clock along on the journey up 1 hour. Push this pin up so this clock can come for the journey to 12. Now this pin is up, so I'm going to push this down, push this pin up, because these two are matching to match this one. Push this pin up, so those can match that. And then, nice at the bottom is 6 hours out. Now, I'm going to push this pin up, since, well, there's 2 pins down. I'll push one of them up, so I can take one across to there. I'm going to push this pin down, since it's only an hour out. I'm going to push this pin down to match that clock, and up. 12 o'clock. Solved. Oh, did that go out of frame? It's not the best frame, still. The tripod leg, one of them likes going down, the one at the front, like sliding down. Pressure's applied on it, so I lose some of the height of the, you know, thing. Okay. This is number 4, is it? Hope so. God, counting these can be a bit, yeah, it's number 4, I'm pretty sure. Oh God, that's not good. This is a shitty scramble. I'm gonna leave all the pins down. Anyway, so yeah, these two are matching. I'll push this up, take these down to 6 o'clock, push this pin up, take that down, push these both down, these both up, and yeah. Oh. Now we've got a nice pin. Yay. Still, scrambling clocks are annoying. So as you can see, I just push pins down, push them up, match them with others. And this time, this is matching. So now I can constantly just press that one if I got the thing right, which this case I didn't. Anyway, now I'll take them all to 12. Wow. Oh God, that thing's locked up for a bit. Except for this, which we can solve by taking it down to the time, by removing those two, putting those up. Oof. And upon taking them down, you'll move both of these. So push one pin down to make sure one of the corners is, yeah. And voila, you solve one face, but screw up another occasionally. Okay, now for the last walkthrough. Man, I hope I get a bit of scramble this time. Oh God, that was a bad scramble. It was too easy. But like you could say, maybe some of those clock scrambles. Oh, that Chilean delegate that got banned years ago had Sebastian Pinu-Calosi or whatever. I don't know. Probably butchered that pronunciation completely. Anyway, now we're on our last one. Let's just go for this face, since this, pushing the corners up, will affect edges, all the pieces around it, and pushing down only affects the corners. So pushing up here will affect everything, but pushing down here affects corners. Which is why it doesn't matter what side you start from, since the back side will never change. At least for the first step, if you use this method, Pockman method I think it's called. Anyway, let's just push these all up. So, here I look, we got 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, no sorry, 8 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 9 o'clock, yeah that's 9 o'clock, not 3, and 1 o'clock. Well, we're going to push these all down first. Let's just match this to 9 o'clock. I feel like, and then take them down to 6, because 6 is at the bottom and that's easier to see. And that means that it's only at 5 o'clock. And more down turning, take it to 2. Now we bring them all up to 12. Flip the clock. We flip the clock. This middle one can be rotated 1 to match this one at 12 o'clock. We rotate those around 3 hours. And then we rotate these backwards take this down a couple hours, down to match that clock, bring this up, check the other face since that was pushed down, match that bottom corner, match that corner, take it up 6 hours to match that corner, match that corner, up, done. I've done 5 walkthrough solves on this, and this concludes this YouTube video series of a walkthrough on every single solves on every single official WCA puzzle.